The Marshall men's basketball team has a good problem to have. 3 games in a 5-day span. The 6-2 Herd hosting High Point University at the Cam Henderson Center tonight. So what is the strategy to beat the Panthers? Well, don't ask Dago Pena because not going to tell you. Marshall with a slow start in the first half. High Point takes advantage. How about Corey Law with the dunk? Panthers up early. The Herd would eventually find his rhythm thanks to Justin Coleman with the reverse dunk. Coleman led Marshall with 16 points on the night. Marshall only down by 2 before halftime. Shaq Johnson on the fast break. He fixes that with the 3-point play, of course, the old-fashioned way. The green and white up 37-31 at the break. And you know what? Fans are so excited, they're dancing in the stands. But the Panthers go on one more run because of Nick Barber. Get this. Goes 6 for 10 from three-point land, scoring 22 points on the night. But the player of the night, well, that would be Robert Goff. Answers with the jam. He had 10 points and 10 boards. In fact, 5 players in double digits. You know when things are going your way? When you have a 4-handed dunk. Check that out as Marshall goes on to win this one 79-59.
Probably when it comes game time, the two hardest things for me are telling them who's going to start, and then picking which plays we run for who. We got a lot of weapons, and we got to check our egos at the door. I got a lot of options, and it shows tonight when you still don't shoot the ball really well, and still didn't shoot the free throws obviously well at all. You win by 20.
Day 2 of the Hoops Classic in AAA, Lincoln County against Lewis County. Lincoln County up 2. The Minutemen, though, with the ball after a misfire. How about Nate Kemper is there to clean it all up underneath with the putback to tie it up early in this contest. Panthers find an answer. His name, Jordan Aldridge, with the 3-pointer from the corner. Count it, it's good. More from the Panthers, and this time it would be TJ Arball with the jumper for Lincoln County. They go on to win it 57-44. Earlier today, it would be Sissonville taking on Wirt County. First half action. Sissonville up by 15. Trent Stowers adds to it. The pass down low in the paint gets the basket and 1 for the 3-point play. Move to the second half. This time the Tigers trying to get something started off the rebound. It is JT Neiman takes it to the rack for 2. But the Indians, they build on that lead. Courtesy of Caleb Wilkinson hits the 3 ball from the corner. Sissonville, no trouble in this one. They go on to win it 76-43. The Marshall football team has arrived in Florida to take on FIU and, trying to deal with those tough, sunny conditions. I'm just kidding, as they prepare for the Beef O'Brady Bowl in St. Petersburg. But all joking aside, the Herd will make adjustments to be playing in a dome at Tropicana Field. The players say it won't be a factor by 8 o'clock on Tuesday night when the Herd takes on the Golden Panthers on ESPN.
But, we're playing in a dome, so it's going to be a controlled environment. So, whenever we go in there the first day, it's going to be like that game day. So, we'll just have to adjust to it a little bit, have a little fun out in the sun while we're outside there. But, when it's time to work, we'll just, our bodies will adjust to the environment we play in. So.
And, of course, the Wayne football team and its community celebrated the AA state championship. The players earned that earlier this month. Of course, Wayne beat Point Pleasant at Wheeling Island Stadium. Looks like a good time.
It was good for the community. That's great that they support them that much.
Big night for everybody. Marshall basketball still rolling. They have Belmont on Monday.
All right, looking forward to it. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone. This was the first time the WVU Mountaineers made a trip to the Orange Bowl. The 9-3 Mountaineers taking on the ACC champs, the 10-3 Clemson Tigers, in this BCS matchup. Let's take it to Florida. So many big plays. Where to begin? This is the Mountaineers' 3rd BCS bowl game in the last 6 years. It featured 2 of the nation's top offenses, and they lived up to the hype. These 2 teams combined to rack up more than 600 yards of total offense in the first half alone. They set new Orange Bowl records for most points scored in the first quarter and most points scored in any half for that matter. The biggest play might have been on defense when Doran Cook stripped the ball and at the half-yard line, took it all the way back 99 yards the other way for the score. They're still in Miami playing. Checking in with the score right now, it is 63-20. Remember, head to WVUillustrated.com for all the post-game. Truck Bryan and the WVU men's basketball team trying to shake off last week's loss to Seton Hall. They, again, on the road against Rutgers, a team that recently defeated a ranked Florida team at home. Both teams a little sluggish to get started, but WVU able to shake off the rust off the turnover. It is Aaron Brown going the other way. That caps off a 19-5 run by the Mountaineers. Later in the first half, transition for WVU. Truck causes the turnover, and then the ball gets up to Dennis Kalichla with the make a dunk. Very nice. WVU led 25 at half. They go on to win it 85-64. The WVU women's basketball team not as fortunate tonight against a tough #2 UConn Husky team. The Mountaineers lost 79-60 in Hartford. UConn extends its winning streak to 93 wins at home. The Marshall men's basketball team opened up conference play tonight against UTEP. The Herd trying to break a 2-game losing streak against the Miners. We'll take you to the Cam Henderson Center. Fans giving Shaq Johnson a little bit of a shout out. He scored his 1,000th career point in the Herd's last outing. Picked this one up early in the 8th game. DeAndre Kane takes it to the rack. Marshall starts off with a 6-0 run. Now UTEP fights back with a run of their own, scoring 13 unanswered points, driving to the hoop, putting the Miners up by 5. Miners up by 6, but Jameer Henner gets the people going with the jam. The Herd would take the lead, and Shaq Johnson would add to it. Hits the 3 ball. He finished with 12 points on the night. But Dennis Tinnin led the Herd with 15 points, also recorded his 7th double-double of the year with 10 boards as well, as Marshall wins this one at home, 76-60.
I was more of an assist guy in the first half, and my teammates got me going, in the second half, getting me open, and I was getting good passes, so I would be able to finish around the rim.
That third, if we had lost that third one, we'd have been in a slump. So it's good for our confidence, and it's good for our fans. They've been supporting us all year, and we wanted to come out here and give them a good performance tonight.
You got to get, every game has its own significance. Tonight was really important. Coming off a disappointing performance the other day, we had to respond, and it happens to be first game in the conference. And now, like I said, the standings are what they are, and we want to be on the right side of the ledger.
Well, Mark Downey's Golden Eagles return to the hardwood, hosting West Virginia Wesleyan. First half, UC down by 6. Wesleyan adds to its lead. Kelsey Williams with the hook that falls. UC's turn now. Marco Richardson drives inside, pump fake, and the bucket. Golden Eagles down by 4. UC's defense not playing well here. Wesleyan's T.J. Thompson 3 is off the front of the rim. No one boxes him out, so he grabs his own board and scores on the reverse lay-in. But the Golden Eagles keeping it close. Marcus Knotts takes it strong to the rack, but UC still trails by 7. Bobcats continue to build on their lead. Travis Johnson tickles the twine from the 3-point land. UC by 9 at that point. UC battles back, grabs the 8-point win. West Virginia State hosting Davis and Elkins tonight, looking to get back to the 500-point mark. Jackets score quick in the first 15 seconds of the game. Robbie Lewis hits the jumper. Then it's Corey Bethea on the dribble drive. Bucket, it's good. Jackets up by 4 early in the first. D&E comes back and takes a 1-point lead on this P.J. Turner jumper. State's head coach Brian Port not thrilled, but he'd get a little happier. State's David Ford down low gets the 3-point lay in the old-fashioned way. They trailed by 3 at the half, but the Yellow Jackets rally back. Good for them. Get the win, 83-79. I'd like to say that it was a jam-packed night if I could.
Yeah, you
It
earned
might
your
have been
money.
an understatement, but we have an updated score for you. 63-26 WVU. Just packing on the points right now.